What's up, guys? I hope you guys are all doing well. As you guys can probably tell, I'm starting to do some sanding and bondo on the car. Maybe about a month ago, or a little bit longer than that, there was a pretty bad hailstorm that hit the car, and so I am starting to sand the car down and trying to fill in the dents so I can get the car fixed and repainted. I'm not all too sure of when the car is going to be done because it's just me doing all the sanding and body work, which is something I'm new to. From what you guys can probably tell, the bondo isn't the best, but I'm going to be trying to do most of the work by myself. I've done sanding and stuff before and painting a little bit from like aerosol cans. Like the front lip I did do on the hatch. I know it's a bit dark. The lip on the hatch is painted by it's like aerosol paint mixed at O'Reilly's, and it didn't come out too bad. I'm shooting for hopefully getting the car all mostly sanded and all smooth by hopefully the end of this month, if not sometime next month. The car isn't damaged all too bad. I don't know if you guys can tell on the roof. It is a little wavy, but the worst one probably is this one. It also did rip some of the paint when I tried doing the PDR thing, but this one's probably the worst out of all of them. The other ones, there's some that are big like this one, but none of them are all too bad. I'm trying to see how well I can get the hood first before I do the hood and this fender, before I do any other part of the car. The other part, like the door and this quarter panel, I've just sanded. I haven't really done any bondo to it. I just want to see how well I can get the hood first. So guys, I've been rewrapping the exhaust manifold, well, the turbo manifold for the RSX, because I had taken it off because I got a new wastegate. I got this, oops, the firing fell out, this 38 millimeter Tile V-band wastegate. I was just having a lot of issues with the CX Racing one that had came with the kit, and so I bought a V-banded one because I was having issues as well, since the old style was a 2-bolt, and I was having issues of it seeping out the sides when the car was getting into boost, and also the wastegate was getting stuck on the old one. And so I took this off and I noticed the old heat wrap was very very brittle, and so as soon as I touched it, it started breaking off. And so I took it off, and I think the reason for that is the old one was like a black one that I think you needed to use silicone spray, and this one is, I think, a titanium one. I don't think on these ones you have to use that spray, or at least I don't think it says. And so I rewrapped the exhaust manifold, and I also did part of the dump tube to hopefully keep the heat away from a lot of the coolant lines and all that other stuff, and keep the temperatures in the engine bay a bit lower. And hopefully this expensive wastegate fixes a bit of my issues. I'm really hoping that it does. It also comes with a few springs, and it comes with everything that you really need. If you guys have a CX Racing kit, if you guys do have it, I would definitely recommend you guys upgrading. Here's the RSX. I'm still prepping it for paint. Hopefully we can get it painted here soon. There's a decent amount more dents that I found on the car that I didn't see when I started sanding the car prior. I had wet the car a little bit, and I saw there were more dents. here's how the car is sitting at the moment. Have no turbo. Everything else is basically still there, but hopefully I can get almost everything in tonight. As long as I can get the manifold and turbo in and the wastegate, I'll be happy. So guys, I just got the car back from paint maybe like 2 days ago or something like that. I had to get the wing redone, so I didn't really want to show you guys the car without the wing. I wanted to show it all together, and so here it is. So I didn't end up getting the front lip and the side skirts and the rear lip done because I wanted to get a new front and rear lip, because the front lip was cut on like this corner and the other corner because it did have a wide body kit on it, and I just couldn't get the rear lip to fit how I wanted it since it was for 0506. So I think I'm just gonna end up going with a Mugen lip in the rear, and the side skirts, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling them as much anymore, so I took them off. But yeah, here's how the car looks. It's a bit dirty, and sadly I didn't do the best of body work. You can still see a lot of the dents, and there were some dents that I didn't even know was there. But the paint itself looks, in my opinion, it looks really good. And it's not the original, I think it was Arctic blue that comes on this car. It's not that blue, it's like the blue that comes off the newer TLXs. And I think they may come on the new Integras, but I'm not too sure. But here's how the car sits as of right now with the new color. I really like how it looks, especially in the sunlight. You can see a lot of the sparkle that's in the paint. You can't really see it right now because the sun's not out. But yeah, I hope you guys like how the car is coming together. I think it looks a lot better than it did when I first got it. It looks a lot better than when the hail hit it.